My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Having bad credit covers or has its stressful details that come with it, right? I mean, as we all know, no one wants bad credit. The reality is, I don't believe there's no one out there that wants bad credit. But sometimes with bad credit, when someone doesn't tell you what transpires or what happens, then you don't really understand it. Like me, myself, for so long, I had bad credit, but I always figured, you know what, cash is king, who cares? I don't need to get a credit card, and it's because of my view of credit. But once I understood the importance of having good credit, then I realized what I was costing myself for many years of having bad credit, okay? Let's get into the 6 disadvantages of having bad credit. Number 1, your loan applications might not be approved. The reality is, sometimes if you have bad credit, and let's say you get a job or you're trying to work and you need a car to get back and forth to work, with bad credit, a lot of times you got to go to a pot lot. A lot of times with pot lots, you end up getting a car that's old, right? There's no warranties on the car. Chances are it's going to break down. I'm speaking from experience. I remember going to a pot lot, getting a car, the car having all kinds of problems and wasn't much that I can do, and it became tough. But nevertheless, you might go to the pot lot and not even get approved for that loan itself, right? And so having bad credit, that's the number 1 issue that can happen, is you won't get approved for applications. Number 2, you're subject to high interest rates. The reality is, if you have bad credit, you're going to pay higher interest rates, whether it be a car, a home loan, credit cards that you get, a personal loan, revolving credit, all of that stuff. You're going to pay higher interest rate. Higher interest rates means you're going to pay larger payments. And a lot of times, just because you have bad credit don't mean you don't have the money to afford it, but you can save yourself a lot more money with good credit. So bad credit is going to give you high interest rates across the board on all loans that you get. Number 3, you'll be subject to higher insurance premiums. So when you go and apply for insurance, whether it's home insurance, renter's insurance, car insurance, which is one of the main things, you're going to be subject to higher interest premiums. It's so true with regards to getting that. You're going to pay higher interest. You're going to pay higher amounts with regards to your insurance, because they look at you as a more risky person because you're not taking care of your credit. If you take care of your credit, chances are you're going to take care of your car, you're going to take care of your house, you're going to be more and more reliable with regards to everything. But people with bad credit, and not always true, unfortunately, that's the way it's viewed, and your premiums will be higher. You will pay higher premiums. Number 4, you might have a tougher time landing a job. A lot of employers nowadays are pulling a copy of your credit report, obviously with your permission, and especially higher executive jobs, they look at it the same way. You apply, 2 people apply. The person with the better credit typically is going to be the person to get the position because they show that they care about their credit versus the person who doesn't. So you're going to have a tougher time landing a job. Number 5, starting your own business might become a challenge. Like myself, in the beginning, if my credit was good and I was able to go and get a $20,000 loan for my business would have done that much better at the time spent. It's going to become a challenge. If your credit is not taken care of and you're starting a business, One of the main reasons why businesses fail is because they can't secure capital. And a lot of times the reason why you can't secure capital for your business is because your credit is bad, okay? Number 6, you'll have a harder time getting approved for apartments. It's so true with regards to that. Having bad credit, when you go, and this is talking about putting a roof over your head, you're gonna have a harder time getting approved for those apartments. And with bad credit, not only will you might be declined, if you're not declined, you're gonna fork up more money, right? Why? Because a lot of times they're gonna want first, last month's rent, and a deposit. And that can become very costly with something as far as not having good credit. That's why it's so important to start establishing and getting your credit right around 16. From your parents, obviously. That's what I'm doing for my kids. But nevertheless, these are 6 disadvantages of having bad credit. And what it all boils down to is either not getting what you need or paying double or triple the amount of somebody with good credit. Understand that. If your credit is messed up and you want to get on the right path, email me at assetdebtcollector@barrettrecovery.com. I can give you a consultation. I can pull a copy of your credit report and we can come up with the best solution for yourself to get you to where you're not getting disapproved for applications and you're not paying high interest rates for the loans that you do get approved for. So email me there. Now, if you have any questions regarding credit or debt, put them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer those questions. And as always, you be great.